Hello, hello, and welcome, our friends and Raven fans. We haven't been here, Dina, for 2 weeks, and we felt the love. People were connecting with us. People were asking what happened to the show, like frantically thinking that, are we still on? And this is something that invites us to continue this beautiful show because we know that these topics matter and we are here for you. We are not here for ourselves. We are here for you. And if this is the first time you are tuning in, welcome into the world of Passion Unscripted. This is the podcast where we are talking about love, relationships, and intimacy, and how can we connect with ourselves better, understand our body, so we can understand also our partner. And if this is the first time, my name is Irina Portnova. I'm all about manifestation. How can we attract the best passionate love into our world and how we actually prosper with that? And I'm here with my dear co-host, Dina Alexander. Dina, say a couple of words about yourself.
Hi, everybody. If you're listening to us at the moment and you missed us, I had a I had my business partner from Holland here in Aruba, and we pushed our business. It was fantastic, fantastico, as I say in Papiamento. I recommend everybody to have someone to work with as I'm working with you, Irina, for example. The same way I'm working with my business partner. We are collaborate with each other, we make money with each
Mhm.
other, and that's nice. I am a life coach, a relationship coach, and a sex coach. And as I say in every episode, Monday is my fun day, and I do marry spirituality with sex. And I think that's the best foundation. If you have it balanced, that's the best foundation you could have.
I love that. And as always, Dina bring these exciting topics right into for us to discuss and connect. And she's like, Irina, we gotta touch that topic. And I said, of course, because I'm pretty sure whether you are in a relationship, whether you are in marriage, a divorce, or anything that could happen to anybody. And the topic for today is when your ex comes back knocking.
Yes, yes. For example, you receive a message you didn't expect. The name that lights up on your screen. But all of
Mm-hmm.
a sudden, the person you thought you had processed
Mm-hmm.
suddenly is reaching out an ex. And just like that, memories surface. Old feelings stir up everything, questions creep in. You might feel curiosity, excitement, confusion, or a quiet, oh no, not this again.
Mm-hmm.
This episode is not about judging that moment. It's about navigating it with self respect and with awareness. Because the real question isn't why did they come back? It is who have I become since they left? So
Mm-hmm.
let's explore that, Irina. Do you want to share something of your private life? I want to share.
No,
Um,
I just love that topic. I just wanted to add a couple of words. And you know what I'm noticing? Usually the guys are the ones who just want to put that, like a foot on the floor and to say, that's it, I'm gone. And, women usually stay in the position of waiting, thinking that okay, maybe one day he's going to reconsider, maybe one day he is going to realize I am the best thing that happened to him. And let me tell you, at some point I was also like that, even in the marriage. And then I realized I'm not freaking waiting for anybody. The person, once they make their decision to walk out, they are not welcome back, because person has to understand before they are with with their emotions, with their reactions, before they make any decision. there is always a consequences. And like a lot of times I'm just laughing, Dina, because it's like I'm here to, like to give everybody the karma, especially the guys when they're coming to my space, right? And it's like teaching them you cannot just be in the limbo. You cannot just leave and come back and expect the person waiting, the woman waiting for you. Because again, people have to learn that before they make any decision, they thought through so they would never regret about it. And like I said, the more I live in this world, the more I realize. So maybe if I have not reconciled with my marriage for the first time, when my ex-husband said, like, I just want the divorce. Maybe if I didn't compromise, maybe if I didn't try to save the marriage, I would have been already in the most loving, beautiful relationship, enjoying myself, right? But again, these lessons are there for us for a reason. We are learning, we are growing through them. And then again, we learn how to stand in our power. And no matter what's going on, no matter how difficult it could be, but we always connect to that inner power, because we do not want anybody to walk cross us. We do not want somebody not to respect us, and we do not want to have that behavior happening again and again and again.
Yes, Irina, I'm totally with you. A little bit about me. I am the kind of woman that do believe when an ex become an ex, and I was born like this. Some of us are like this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't mean that I am cold or indifferent. No, it means like I'm like that. So I do believe that X, when it becomes an X, it's because I've done everything in my power to to help that relationship, to make it stronger. And if it didn't happen and it became an X, it's because it is a next part of my life. So that's how I lived, and I don't have a regret. I don't look back. I don't wait for I don't give second chances, because I've done everything I could. I know I've done everything I could. So um and I, for some women, it can be like you made a decision, and you're a strong woman and you've made your decision. But some women, it's hard to make that decision, and it's true. Okay, and that's my work. I do help them um translate the whatever is broken into it's a new chapter of your life. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so let's normalize this first. Okay, exes often come back when they feel lonely, they
Mm-hmm.
sense a shift in you, or they're facing their own growth edge, and something familiar feels safer than the unknown. Then that's when the exes can come back. And sometimes they come back because you've changed.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but here's the sassy truth: their return do not automatically mean growth, and it definitely does not mean destiny. A message is not a transformation. A check-in is not accountability. Nostalgia is not alignment. Before you assign meaning, pause. And that is difficult. Sometimes you need to just say, hey, a break, time. And how long? Maybe 2 days, 3 days. Let me sleep over it. So
Mm-hmm.
I tell everybody, you can rehearse by saying, hey, this is not comfortable. Give me a day or two. Let me sleep over it. Rehearse saying it, and then it will be more easy to pronounce and say it when it's needed.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to say something, Irina?
No, no, I'm with you. I'm listening. Yes. Yeah, let's
So
continue.
I'm going to continue immediately into our nervous system, how it reacts. Um, and nobody talks about this. Okay. When an X reaches out, your body reacts before your mind does. Nobody talking about someone. L. L is
Hey,
there.
it's great to see you. We missed you.
Okay, let me read what L said. Some ex come back as stalkers due to infatuation over you and can't get over it. Do you agree? Some exes come back, yes, to stalk. If they are narcissists, yes. L, yes. And that's maybe another topic for another day.
Which
Maybe
we
it's
might,
needed.
also, yeah, thank you for giving us the
Uh-huh.
content, what to talk about.
Yes, I love it. I love that, L. It can happen. Yes. So, what I was saying, your mind reacts before your no, so your body reacts before your mind does. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so you might notice a rush of adrenaline, a tightness in your chest, warmth or longing, anxiety or excitement, a sudden urge to respond immediately, and that doesn't mean you should act. It means your nervous system remembers. Familiarity activates old patterns, and even when you've grown. This is why responding from impulse often pulls people back into dynamics they thought they'd outgrown.
Mm-hmm.
Presence before response is power. So, share with me. Is something coming up in you?
Yes, just, like, again, it all comes down to awareness, right? If we learn how to pause, if we learn how to notice how our body reacts in the moment that X reaches out, what thoughts are coming up, what emotions, right? And I think the most thing that we can actually train ourselves is to learn to be within ourselves and with ourselves before even decided what we are going to do, whether we are answering, whether we are connecting, right? I think it's great just to give yourself time to have that awareness and understand, right? Because again, we want to demonstrate that we do not have unlimited access to ourselves. Our energy is very high potence, right? It's very valuable. And not everybody is receiving the access. Because again, if we are talking about feminine energy, our energy is something that drives man to accomplish great successes in life. This is the driver, this is the thriving factor for man. And a lot of women really do not even tap to that power for themselves, and they allow men to just ride the have the free ride. So I'm truly believe that the first thing is awareness, noticing what is going on just in us as you receive the message. And like, everybody's nervous system is going to react, so there is no such a thing, oh, I'm going to be totally cool. Even for us, even for the people who are constantly doing the inner work, let's face the reality, we are still humans, right? And again, our nervous system can be triggered with that message, right? And it's again just pausing, like you mentioned, Dina, just taking our time and really reassessing, how do I feel in my body, what are the emotions that are arising, and what is something that, even like, you can go and journal, just sit down and journal and see, like, what is something that comes up in you as you receive that message. Because again, the more we know ourselves, the more we go inward and paying more attention to ourselves than anybody else around, the more we can navigate with ease and grace, and we can actually feel so much better in the moment. Yes.
Yes, totally with you.
All right. And before we dive deeper, let's just take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back. All right. And we are back on the topic when your ex comes back knocking. You are watching Passion Unscripted, and we continue our conversation. So, Dina.
Yes, Irina, let's get more honest, okay? When exes return, we often remember the chemistry, the laughter, the good
Mm-hmm.
moments, the
Right.
potential, and conveniently forget why it ended, how we felt at our lowest, what we tolerated, what
Mm-hmm.
we silenced, who we abandoned to stay. Growth requires full memory, not selective nostalgia. Ask yourself, what version of myself was I with them? And more importantly, would that version of me feel at home who I am now? So that those are very powerful questions because you've changed. I
Mm-hmm.
definitely know that you've changed. So I'll continue immediately. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, definitely. Let's go.
This isn't about them, it's about you.
Mm-hmm.
This is where the conversation shifts. This moment isn't a test or whether the relationship could work. It is a test of self-trust. Before asking, have they changed? Ask, have I changed? Are my standards clearer? Do I communicate differently? Do I listen to my body now? Do I walk away sooner from misalignment? Because I've grown, you cannot go back and call it love. You can only move forward or not at all. It's very, very heavy and very true. Okay. So you want me to continue or you want to say something?
Yes,
I,
absolutely. Let's continue because I love it's all about again, all
so
eyes on you. All eyes on you.
let's be balanced. Not all reconnections are wrong. Okay, a reconnection might be worth exploring if there is accountability, not excuses. There is emotional maturity, not charm. There is curiosity about who you are now. There is space for new dynamics, not old roles. Your body feels calm, not anxious. Growth feels steady. Regression feels charged. Your body knows the difference. So I want to say something extra here. You know why? Because when I started this topic, I felt myself that I was condemning all exes, and I want to be very honest. You need to be. That's why you need to pause, because maybe the ex is the real one, and you needed a break. And sometimes a break in a relationship is good. Sometimes a person can see that, hey, I I did feel something with my ex that I haven't felt with anybody in my break. You understand?
Mhm.
So you want to share or you want to continue?
No, it's just, like as you are talking about it, Dina, like again, there is no such a thing as black or white, right? It's all kind of like right or wrong. It's for anybody as each own. But I just wanted to invite anybody who's listening to this episode. It's just like really do that, good understanding what is going on with you and exactly like to see if there is any evolution in that person, right? But again, it also depends, Dina, on what terms the person left. If
Yes.
the person said that, if they underappreciated you, if they just said that this is my decision, like even not considering how you feel in the moment, this is a closed door for me.
Yes. Totally with you. So it's okay to say no. If your ex come back, it's okay to say no when the same patterns appear immediately. These are more than red flags. It's okay to say no when you feel pressured to respond fast. It's okay to say no when boundaries are ignored. It is okay to say no when the conversation lives in the past. And it's okay to say no when your nervous system feels unsettled. It's unsettled.
Mhm.
Al did say something. Let's see. Sometimes the other counterpart wants to take revenge on the ex and pretentious to be good temporarily with the ex in order to get back at them. Yes, and that sounds narcissistic, Al, very much so. So we
Mhm.
are going to take this topic in consideration, and I think we're going to do it the next one if we don't have anything else.
You know what, Dina? I feel like it's again like all these malicious behaviors. It's because people don't have the awareness and people do not know what inner work is all about, right? When somebody's hurt and they just want another person to be hurt as well. But this is not the way that we are exiting from that, like trauma, and this is not the way to heal, right? So the
No,
more we understand, because some people whatever they are doing, it's again it's a very low frequency behaviors, and just the values are not there, right? That's why it's so important to work with the coach who can actually look at everything what's going on and help you how to grow inside, so you are okay to accept anybody's choice. You become not neutral. You become just observer and not absorber.
yes,
Yeah.
true, totally with
Mm-hmm.
you. So the time flies, doesn't it? So I
Yep.
invite you. Um, if when an ex come back, it can feel like a crossroad, but the decision isn't about reopening the past. It's about honoring the present. You are
Mm-hmm.
not here to repeat the lessons. You are here to live integration. And if this episode resonated with you and you want support navigating reconnections, boundaries, desire, and emotional clarity, I'd love to support you. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
in the
So reach out. Reach out. We are here always, and just know that the help is always available. All it takes is to ask for it, right? Because we never meant to navigate it alone. And when we have somebody by our side, everything becomes doable, everything becomes easier, and everything can be more fun.
yes,
All right. Thank you so much. Great episode, Al. Thanks again. We love you for all the interactions that we are always having with you. Come back and bring others who might also benefit with these conversations, or at least share, right? So we love you all. Happy Monday. Happy Fun Day if you're watching us on Monday. And we'll see you next week for another beautiful episode. Bye.